Hey you everybody, how are you all doing today, and welcome to what's going to be the first part of a brand new Let's Play on the channel. We're going to be playing through all of SSX 2012, and this is going to be interesting, because I pretty much haven't played through this game since it came out at launch, in 2012, so let's get into it. Okay, so here we are at the main menu. First it's going to want to update us on some stuff. This I'm just going to skip. This isn't very relevant. This is just update stuff. But we're going to be playing through the entire World Tour mode, which is kind of the main story mode of the game. So this is going to be fun. Me, as a bit of an SSX connoisseur, really, who has played a lot of SSX games and had a lot of fun with SSX games, this is going to be interesting to do. Kind of games 2, 3, and 4, if you will, have been my games of choice. But I enjoyed this game when I played through it, and I'm back for round 2. So, welcome to World Tour. Follow each member of Team SSX and use their unique skills to defeat Griff and conquer the 9 deadly descents. Once you've completed the tutorials in World Tour, you can check out Explore to challenge your friends' scores. Or, you can jump into global events and compete directly in high-stakes challenges across the globe. Alright, let's get to it. World Tour lets you sample all the characters, learn their specialties, and start to stockpile equipment for each rider. You'll also get a whirlwind tour through all of the regions in SSX and compete in race, trick, and survival events. Sounds good. Let's get into it. Intro dive scene. Throwback to SSX 3. Woo!
Shake up the world of extreme sports. So it turns out that recently 3 of the best riders snow, surf, and dirt have ever known have come together to do something big. The 3 riders in question are surf legend Tane Mumea, snowboard superstar Mac Fraser, and the one and only Zoe Payne. They're calling themselves SSX, short for snowboarding, surfing, and motocross. And they have an idea. They plan to ride and conquer the world's 9 most deadly descents. They're not going to do it alone, so they've scoured the globe and built Team SSX from some familiar faces, a few new ones, and together they represent the 9 best riders in the world. Recent news has found my ears, though, that one of their original team members, Griff Simmons, has bailed on Team SSX. And with Griff gone, most of SSX's funding has followed. So SSX has turned to their fans for help. Live streaming this monumental event will give SSX the funding they need to get right back in this thing and kick off the adventure. Now it's Team SSX versus Griff in a race around the globe for all the glory. And Griff has a head start. The stage is now set. Good luck, Team SSX.
Thank you, Atomica. Alright, let's get on this. So, could you have told, were you able to tell from SSX3 that Griff was going to turn out to be a villain? You never would have thought it, would you? Yet, 10 years later, here we are. Anyways, tutorial time. Now, this tutorial is going to be a little bit useless, but I'm going to keep it in anyway. I fully intend to switch to classic controls directly after I'm done. I've played so much of the classic SSX games that it's way too big of an ask for me to try to get used to SSX 2012 space controls. Even though they're a lot more modern, I still very much prefer classic controls. Right, I'd like to see the hints for the right stick, please, even though I'm not going to be using either one when it's all said and done. Alright, let's get on this. So right now I'm doing spins and flips with the left stick, which is very strange to me. So start off with some rotations and flips, can do. I'm working on it. You're probably going to want me to do some flips now. I can do that as well. There we are. It's probably going to make me do some grabs and stuff as well. Start air tricks, can do. Hold right stick up. Fair enough. I grabbed the front of the board. I did do that. That is where a nose grab is. You can grab... So you can grab onto different you can grab onto different sides of the board, with different inputs and stuff. This is something new from prior SSX games. I don't think they had it in any game before this one, but I'm not sure. Change the trick by tweaking a bit with right trigger. Can do. Got it. There's a little bit of a tweak. Right stick right. Yeah, we got it. More complicated grabs can be done by linking inputs. Oh, I'll be doing a lot of that, never you worry. Don't you worry about that. swing it 90 degrees. Like that? Yeah, there it goes. Alright, sweet. Left hand grab the front of the board. Yes. And then this is going to grab the right side. So left hand grab right side. Yeah. Yeah, that's how it works. For this one, left is going to grab back. Yep. We're getting it. Alright. Can I start boarding now? Tutorial. See, it's kind of funny because no SSX game has pretty much ever given any sort of tutorial. It's been text tutorial only. But then you have this game, which actually goes quite ham in terms of tutorials. This is a pretty extensive tutorial. I remember. Oh, whoops. There you go. Did the wrong side there, so. Gotta push right stick up first, and then off to the sides. I can do that. Let's spice them up with some tweaks too, why don't we? Can you tell I'm having a hard time commentating this? There's not that much going on. It's just a tutorial after all. And this tutorial is there's even a lot less action than a normal tutorial, you know? Right stick. We're doing an uber trick. Right, left, and down. Oh no, it's not gonna make me do down. What a ripoff. I'm gonna do down anyways. Oh, checking the nose. You know it. And a way back. Oh yeah. Alright, skyscraper and signature, of course. Is that gonna be the pommel me? Plus any trick. Okay. Pommel me, there it is. Oh yeah. Hello SSX3. I've missed you even though I played you latest earlier on today. Hold the right bumper to deploy the wingsuit. The wingsuit's going to be an interesting gameplay element as we play. Activate the wingsuit to quit, or you can keep practicing. I'm fine, thank you. Okay. Success! Descended 7,100 meters. That's quite far. I do think in real life you'd probably fall that far faster than this, though. Let's get your board on the ground. I like the sound of that. Okay, so Zoe is leveled up. They earn experience for completing events, better equipment, and mods, and placing geotags. Ah, geotags! I remember those. Those are going to be fun to use.
SSX Deadly Descent Road Trip. Thought we'd kick things off right here at home, and there's no better place to do it than the Rockies. It's just pure backcountry riding at its best. Or worst if you're not prepared. It's always best to lead by example. So I'm gonna be the one that sets the bar out there. The Rockies are all mine. My board and my suit have been specifically engineered to take all the knocks the toughest line of the Rockies can throw my way. But it's my skills as a rider that are gonna get me to the deadly descent of Mount Robson. I've set up a few races along the way to keep us all sharp, as well as some live feed events that our online fans are gonna lose their minds over. So, let's not disappoint them.
Sounds good, Zoe, but are your fancy schmancies going to be able to, you know, outlast some poor riding from me? I suppose we'll see. Okay, ground tutorial. Let's get on that. Back in the helicopter. Let's get on this. Alright, Zoe. Start the run. Okay, so what are we doing? Left stick to control rider movement. Yes. Okay. X or B. Yep, those are the board presses I was doing a little earlier. Okay. How do you use boost? Oh, I don't have any boost. Okay, never mind. Okay, right stick up. I just used the A button. Does that work as fine? Because I prefer that. Hold right stick down. Yeah, no, I prefer the A button for that. Thank you very much. I'm going to stick to that, even though I'm switching away from these controls in a second anyways. Yeah, you can pre-wind using the left stick. Will do. I actually failed to do that because I was holding another trick, but that's a pre-wind right there. Allows you to do the upcoming tricks a little faster. Also, first wipeout, no good. Carve onto rails to start riding them. Or just ride onto them, or... I remember there being a button for stuff like that. I'm not sure. Double tapping X, okay. B or Y. Noted. Holding left trigger. Okay, okay. So what if I... Yeah, okay, so I can just hop onto this as I please. Okay, makes sense, makes sense. I got boost now. Woohoo! As you approach the ground to land safely, yep. That's fine. Rewind by holding left bumper, yep. I'll be trying to avoid using rewind as much as possible, because while rewind is cool, it's nice to have, it's kind of crappy, right? Okay. So now we can do Uber tricks, because I've got full boost. I've got tricky, as it's called. Now I'm in super tricky as well. Have a limited boost in tricky. Yes. I like the sound of that. It's gonna be good. Go ahead and practice. Okay, I will do that. Do I have to? I mean, yes, it's cool to kind of just practice to get hang of the game again, but I kind of want to just turn on classic controls ASAP. But that's fine. I guess we'll play this for a little longer. Okay. See, one of the things that's strange to me about the newer controls is having boost on R2. That's so strange to me coming from, you know, SSX3 and Tricky and on tour. That is extremely not what I'm used to whatsoever. And instead of trying to get used to it, even though it might be objectively superior, I'm going to drop out and do what I'm used to. Hey, I never claim to not be set in my ways, okay? Don't look at me that way. Okay, looks like the end of the practice. So I think it's going to allow me to just get right into it. I got money for this practice. 2,000 credits, I assume that is. Training's over. Griff's head start on Team SSX has earned him 2 deadly descents already. Wow, we're lagging behind. Time to drop this race into gear and go for it. Alright, I would like nothing more. Okay, so now we've unlocked all the other stuff from the main menu. Speaking of the main menu... Okay, JT2. Got to get this race kicked off. Right. But before we do any of that, controls. Alright, classic controls have been enabled, and I also messed around with some other settings. So, they want me to go to the Rockies. Let's get on that.
Welcome to the first stop on the SSX.
Oh, we watched this already. No. Okay, so Whitehorn Mountains, first stop it looks like. Open and inviting, Whitehorn is the perfect place to stretch your legs and work out the kinks before attacking more punishing terrain. An abandoned train wreck keeps things interesting and provides tons of opportunities for tricks. Okie dokie, so we got... Okay, that's locked. Can't get out of myself. So I gotta do this, so this race event. Alright, so Elise, Carrie, and Alex are all here. Equipment screen. Ah, I remember this. You have different boards, and all your stats are tied to that. So all of this stuff. I'm not going to read all of this, that's fine. I don't think I have anything else now. But once I get some more money, I could... Well, yeah, I could buy something, but these all look like... These all look pretty crappy, to be honest. So I'm not going to bother. That's fine. We'll be okay with what we've got. I like how the loading screen was a throwback to Trick Sequel Boost. They really do have a lot of like references to past SSX games in this, and I love it. Okay, placing the top 3 to advance. Alright, let's see. So classic controls. 277 meters remaining, that's it? Oh boy, okay. Tap RS to jump? No, I don't think that's right. Okay, so I got an achievement. I got 2 achievements. Windburn. Okay. Well, we're behind. I don't want to be behind. Let's catch up, shall we? So, while it says classic controls, it's not super much like classic controls because obviously they had to find somewhere to put in rewind and all that. So, you know, it's not quite like what I'm used to. It's a little different. It means I have something to get used to. I just have to... Like, some of the grab buttons, like you have one on the Xbox Y and X, but B is rewind, so I have to remember that. Because if I use rewind in the middle of an event, that's probably going to be problems. Okay, oh, I thought it said like 200 meters. Yeah, I thought that was a short event to start off on, but okay. Alright, let's rock and roll then. So I don't know if there's much point in kind of, you know, kind of doing a bunch of tricks during race. After you've gotten tricky, I suppose you can just probably just go, right? I think I remember that being a thing, but I'm going to try to mix it up a little bit, because it's going to get boring if I just start going full race the second I get full tricky, right? That was a bad decision, jumping off that. What are these? Tracks? Yeah, tracks. Jumping off these tracks. That was a bad idea. But yeah, while I'm not as confident in this game as other SSX games, I'm still going to try to kind of mix it up and make sure gameplay doesn't get boring. I'm going to try to take some different paths if I can. I'm going to try to mix it up with different tricks, and kind of different playstyles as well if I can. I don't know if that's realistic since I don't really know what kind of playstyles there are, but hey, time will tell. So I don't remember that much about this game, but since I played it before and I've sunk a decent bit of hours, fair few hours into it. Okay, so these are snowflakes. Yeah, gets me bonus credits. Can do. Collect the geotag or a snowflake. I actually prefer the geotags. They're a lot cooler, more fun to, more fun to collect. Alright, we made it. Boost finish. Yeah, there were lots of achievements gotten in that first run, I feel. Spin to win, flip out, 1 geotag. We're getting all the money. That felt great. Now it's time to lay down some tricks. Ooh, I like the sound of that. Let's get on it. I've got Griff's ghost data. That's what we're calling the data from his training runs, transmitting to my HUD, or HUD. He put up some pretty big numbers when he came through the region. If I can't beat his score here, won't stand a chance on Robson, because Griff barely survived it himself. Alright, so next track, or course. Griff has already been through the Rockies. Team SSX managed to get his recorded ghost data for this drop. It's apparently time to crush his score. Alright. Imagine his score is like 50 million? Yeah, no, I don't think that's happening after all. You know, kind of like how some games start off with scripted events. It's kind of like you're supposed to lose this. But instead of there actually being a scripted event, like an avalanche or whatever that takes you out, instead it's just an extremely high score that you have to be a world champion or something to beat. Okay, yes, so ghosts, just like in other games. That makes sense. Okay, so what are we looking at here? What score is Griff getting? Looks like he's getting the score live. So I'm just going to have to do my best. I'm not going to be able to kind of rely on... Like, I'm not going to kind of be able to get a high score myself and then be done and feel comfortable. No. I will have to be forever vigilant. Alright, well, let's do just that. Gotta try to get some combos going as well. I didn't do that in the last event. Well, there's our first proper wipeout. That's no good, because they also killed our combo. Now, I do know combo works a little differently in this game. It can go up to times 20, which is extremely high for combo, by the way. And the combo's in the bottom left there. Ooh, I almost rewinded. See, told you that was going to happen at some point, where I start rewinding when I shouldn't be. That's gonna happen. It's probably just an inevitability. Another thing I do remember from when I used to play is that it actually used to be top tier strategy to not do spins while you flip and just do flips, like for your tricks. So for some reason it wasn't desirable to actually include any spins. But like I said, I'm gonna try to keep the gameplay a little spiced up, so I won't be doing that very much. Maybe if I really need a boost to beat a challenge at some point, but I don't know. I don't think that's gonna happen. I'll try to mix it up. Oh, where am I going now? Ah, crap, I should have stayed up there. That was another path. I want to venture off the beaten path a little bit. Just like I did in my prior Let's Plays. I'm a lot more comfortable with it in the other games, also I missed that rail like a dunce. And now where have we gone? That's kind of one thing I view as a little bit of an issue with this game personally, as opposed to the other SSX games. SSX games are built off of being fast, yes, but this game's a little bit too fast. Is it just me, or is it kind of hard to tell where you're going unless you're an expert? It kind of feels like it's pretty difficult to know what the hell I'm getting up to. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but it feels like that. Okay, we're almost at the bottom. We have... Okay, yeah, I don't think his score is going to be an issue here. Probably because this is early on, so it's supposed to be an easy challenge. Oh, it was finished anyways, so... Okay, another challenge down. Getting achievements like no tomorrow. Can I skip this? Yeah, I can. Griff's score didn't stand a chance of holding up, but I've really got to focus now. Wizards scouted out a great drop in the backcountry that looks like the perfect warm-up run to prepare for my upcoming deadly descent on Mount Robson. Okay, I think we'll do that then, and that's going to wrap up part number 1. It's the Extinguisher Tower. Okay, we're moving on, so Wrecking Crew. Race. We've unlocked the gear slot. Chance of survival, crucial to success. Okay. I'm not prepared for this drop. Okay, well, let's fix that, shall we? Armor protects you from stuff, has durability and health recovery. Okay. Okay, interesting. So I don't know when you kind of go into health. This looks pretty good. Why would I bother with any of these? Yeah, I gotta go for this, surely. I don't know why you'd bother with any of the other ones. Looking at the stats. You know, unless there's another game where kind of those things are inaccurate. Because that happens in a lot of games. Those little bars for stats are inaccurate. Oh, this song. I used to love listening to this song. Okay, so this is a race, right? Yes, it is. Bottom right. Okay, there's my armor bar. Every hit I take reduces it. Okay. Well, is this a dangerous place? Ooh, did I take down Kaori big time? I didn't mean to, I'm sorry. Right. There's a tree in the way. Hello. She's back with a vengeance. God, where am I going? What am I doing? Wait. Where are we? Can I go this way? Let's try it. Apparently I can. Wonderful. It wasn't a good idea, though. I should probably treat the race as a race, shouldn't I? Ow. Alright, well, gotta catch up now. I'm behind. Quite far behind, too, by the looks of it. 5 seconds? When did that happen? Alright, hold the phone. Don't be doing that. Wiped out again. That's unfortunate. Now, we're catching up slowly. I keep duplicating the trick as well, which is not good. It is mine if I can catch up, but at the moment, it's looking like a big ask. Can I go under that? Yeah, I just barely snuck under that. Okay, I don't want this airtime. That's gonna slow me down a lot. Come back! Come back. Oh, she wiped out, I think. Alright, we're back in the lead. Should probably attempt to get tricky at some point, too. I don't know. Uh-oh. That's... Okay, so this course, I'm kind of having a hard time even seeing where I'm going, let alone what I'm doing. Oh god, this is going to be a close race. I feel it. Ooh. I'm not going to miss that snowflake. Alright, don't overtake me at the end. Thank you. Alright. I wasn't very clear-cut. It was not cut and dry, but we did make it in the end. We got more cash than ever before. Okay, practice time is over, and you're ready as you'll ever be to tackle SSX's first deadly descent. Hearing that Griff is prepping to take Antarctica next, so you gotta bring my A-game. Get SSX into this race. If we're hopping straight on the deadly descent, let's get on that. Let's do that before wrapping it up for part 1. This is the moment I've been training for. Time to set the bar for the rest of the team and bag the first deadly descent. So I got 20,000 credits for doing this. Survival probability is 38%, apparently. I don't like those odds. But, you know, if the odds are 1 in a million, be that one. That's what they say. Alright, Mount Robson, what do you got for me? Deadly descent trees. So this is kind of the survival element they kept. I remember the original trailer came out for, well, this game. It was supposed to be named SSX Deadly Descents. And when it came out, it looked it looked very gritty. Almost like Call of Duty on snowboards. And they kind of kept some elements with the Survivor events, but it was looking even more gritty than this when the trailer came out. Okay, survive and conquer. Alright, let's get on that. So I imagine then that time does not matter per se. It's all about avoiding the trees, which I'm doing a wonderful job of. There's a helicopter up there. Probably would have liked to have grabbed that. Okay, so I imagine then I'm gonna have to like jump over trees and stuff like that. No, that's bad. Right. Well, this is a strange problem to be having. Thank you. Another thing I notice with this game compared to other SSX games, controls seem a little more twitchy. Like, when you want to move to one side, it seems it's a lot more momentum based. You start turning, and you wait for ages and ages, and then you start turning, and you turn sharply for a little bit. And then if you don't let go, all of a sudden you've done a 90-degree turn. As opposed to like a minor adjustment. Like what you, if you were me at least, like what you were most likely going for. Okay, how do I get on these rails on demand? That's one thing I never did much of, even when I used to play, was get on rails with the new grab rail button. Which I really should have, because rails were pretty powerful in this game, if I remember correctly. Youch. Okay, we're down to health. My armor's gone. We've got a kilometer to go. Alright. Ew. Okay. Health is low. I thought it said it recovers. It does, but only up to a certain point. Interesting. Okay. Okay, gotta jump this. Thank you. And this. 600 meters remain. Whoa. Jump that as well, please. Thank you. 300 meters. We're getting there. We're getting there. For sure, we're getting there. Okay, let me try to get on this rail. Nope. I guess I'm just not able to kind of plan that out yet. But there's the deadly descent done. We were able to get it done. It got a little hairy towards the end, but it happens. So Team SSX is conquering, and the deadly descent has begun. Griff still has a 2-to-1 lead right now, but I know Team SSX is going to come out on top. Yeah, let's hope for it. So that's Rocky Mountains done. We've unlocked Patagonia and Siberia. Interesting. Okay. Oh, these comics. I remember these. I'm not going to read them. I'm just going to watch them. That smirk. Oh, the game slogan. I like it. Okay. But anyways, it's going to take me back to this menu, which looks like a fairly decent place to end it off. So I suppose I can choose from here whether I want to go Patagonia or Siberia next. And you will see in the next part which one I decide to opt for, I suppose. But yeah, this has been fun. I can't wait to get started on the next episode. So this is going to be an interesting journey. But that will do it for today. So thank you all so very much for watching. I appreciate it a whole lot. Thank you all so very much for hanging out. And I will see you all next time. Have an absolutely bang up rest of your day. Take care and goodbye.